Man, I don't know what the fuck's going on. What up, y'all? This is let's stream cop drop. I don't even know how to start this because you know this is we already know what's up. It's the fucking Rona, so we're not even gonna go there.
Coronavirus.
Yo, I swear, I say that I find myself just randomly saying that shit now, just like during the day, just busting out Rona. Yeah, speaking of coronavirus, all day.
You ain't gonna be saying that to that if that money come through like you talking about. Then you gonna have to scratch off the fuck your part.
Nah, at this point, man, Donnie owed me a check for taking me through all this bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he got you know what I mean? He got the name Donnie G in the hood now. Niggas in the hood calling him Donnie G. Funny as shit. But
I'm at the Trump International. Ask for me. All right, man.
All right, yo. What up? You already know who it is. You know what I mean? The dynamic duo that you know. We making noise out here quietly, you know what I'm saying? And we glad everybody listening, but you know what I mean, Jersey the 420 chef, and you know what I mean, Mad of Money, and we back to talk a little bit more battle rap, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot going on in battle rap. Like, y'all, like, this quarantine got y'all so bored. Y'all are wild, and like, there's a whole lot going on. But we ain't getting into the politics and all that. We just gonna kick it to the bars, to the grind, you know what I mean? To the bars and the cards, you know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
You know what I mean? All right, so the last we talked, we had a couple quarantine cards coming, and we also had John the Don, you know what I mean? The DNA, I'm ready to get him boy acronym. You know what I mean? They had a whole lot going on. So we gonna start with there, you know what I'm saying? They had their battle on IG, you know what I mean? They had a few people in the room. But I saw it on 15 Minutes of Fame. Can you give me a little breakdown? Like how did they pull in Uncle Rod at the last minute? What was the deal on that?
Well, it's crazy because in DNA's interview on Champion, he did mention that, you know, it was up for bootleg, and I think he said that out loud. It didn't immediately, like, you know what I mean, push it out there, sent it out there. I don't know if 15 Minutes of Fame just ripped it or what, but I'm be honest with you, they really went about this the wrong way. They should have tried to do this more for YouTube views, trying to get paid like that. You feel me? 10 hours of battle, only 120 people was in the room.
Yeah,
it was an elite room. Let's put it like that. It was a couple people in there, Arsenal, a couple stars was in there. But this right here, they went about this the wrong way. I know we said we wasn't gonna get political, but you know, 50,000 views on 15 Minutes of Fame, whatever number of views they did on their respective channels. I don't know. I don't know how it equates or balances out. They didn't make too much money off of this. That's all I'm saying. Like this ain't fair as well. You know, anything is better than nothing right now in this coronavirus. But you feel me? How did you like the battle itself, though? How did you feel about that?
It felt like they was sparring, like they was practicing. You know what I'm saying? Like they had some upcoming opponents, and they was just practicing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I guess environment or surroundings shouldn't matter, but it kind of did, you know what I mean? John really looked like he was, you know what I mean? He was just on his new dad shit, you know what I mean? He just had a little time while the baby was napped, you know what I mean? He done burped the baby, put the bottle, fresh diaper, you know what I mean? He like, I got 20 minutes. Got 20 minutes. Let me run this round by DNA and see how he feeling, you know? I felt like DNA did the same. I'm not mad at anybody's hustle, but it's just... Right. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have quality, because I mean, after this, when this run is over, then what? You know what I mean? People gonna be holding y'all, like holding these battles to y'all necks, these rounds to y'all necks. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Quality over quantity, man. Like, you know what I mean? That's an old saying, and I think it applies to everything. You know, I look at how DNA got the drugs battle from the evasion card, and he put that on his channel, and it blew up. Like, I know, you know what I mean, he got mad views, you know what I mean? I don't think it even touched URL's app, so I don't know why they didn't do this with this. I think that would have been a little bit more smoother, and then not only that, but you know what I mean, the politics behind it would have looked a little bit more cleaner. But nevertheless, shout out to them dudes. You know what I mean, still trying to give content for us to enjoy, and you know, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's crazy because you have two big names like this. It should have been more exciting. You feel me? In the mix of this, And nothing really stood out. You feel me? Just like you said, John and Don, he was out here on Pop Time. He's trying to get the shit right. Half of the battle was trying to get the fucking, live right and take time
Yeah,
to talk and do all of this stuff like that. And come a little better prepared with that when you have other brands and stuff like that. Like, for real, John owns his own league. So to come across like this, you gotta do a little bit better. Like, you feel me? I'm pretty sure he's able to pay off his fines from riding with Hitman, dealing with this battle. You feel me? Since they call him with the warrant and shit. But in all fairness, like, don't give the people this. Don't give the people this. Nothing really stood out to me. Like, I don't have no bars written down. I actually fell asleep on the battle. It was like 4 minutes, and I fell asleep on it. I'm not beat. Like, you feel me? I'm not beat with this. This right here. Like, what I mean? Do your thing, but do it right. Do it the right way. Especially when you got other people out here doing it the right way. We gonna get into that. We about to get into that right now. Actually,
yeah. We're tumbling on down on that. You know what I mean? Speaking of doing it right, we want to shout out to RBE and ARP right now for his was a social distancing card. You know what I'm saying?
Fine.
So far, so good. I mean, so far. Well, he's 1 for 2. He's 50% right now, but it's not necessarily his fault. You know what I'm saying? We talked about, who was it? It was the first one was T-Rex and Ill Will, and we laughed, and I laughed at this because of the politics behind T-Rex and how everybody, have that love-hate relationship for Rex. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, go ahead. How you feel about your boy?
When it comes down to Rex, you feel me? I'm a Rex fan. Like, I'm a Rex type chick. But you know what I mean? This right here, not dog. Like, first of all, I do want to, just like you said, give enough respect to Red Breed Entertainment and ARP for the stylization of how they drop these battles. Like, it definitely kept you involved and stuff like that, as opposed to URL's quarantine battles. You feel me? They had a dope intro to all of this stuff. They had the music playing throughout there to make you keep going with it, like all these little underlying effects and stuff like that. I want to do a heat check real quick on ARP. What kicks did he have on around the little bike? You feel me? He had the $3 bike. He said
the Dino
ride up on the with the pegs on the back. Like, what kicks he had on real quick? This whole thing over here. We always watch.
He had the men's Air Max 720s. I want to say they're like 2018, 2019. Air Max 720s. They had a million colorways of them shits.
Oh yeah. He had pink joints on. It was kind of matching the bike and shit like that. I was like, all right, you out here getting down in the mud. You feel me? How many alleys you doing on this? But I don't even think you can do an alley on a bike. But this battle in general, like, when it comes down to Rex, right? Because it's been declared that he recycled bars in here. I got a couple questions. First and foremost, I want to ask you, how high was Rex when he did this? I just need to know.
Yo,
I got the answer.
He was at the highest of his high, like
yes.
Apex, like his jaws locking, the snatching of he's snatching the tape from the crime scene.
I'm pretty sure he put that tape with himself. I don't know, man.
I don't know. That shit was looking like crime. That was like crime scene tape. Like, he was tampering with evidence and shit. Like,
my man looked like he really just hopped off the couch and tried to do this shit. He was 3 times high out there. He definitely had something in the mask. You heard, like, I don't know what's his drug of choice, his preference. I was born in the basement with a pitchfork. Like, nigga, get the fuck. So like,
here's what messed it up for me though. Like, the last time we kind of seen Rex was like on Math's podcast. You know what I'm saying? And we watched that. We dug into that. You know what I mean? Because it's Rex. Rex is legendary status type shit. You know what I'm saying? I remember him saying, if he ever fumbles or folds in a battle, he keeps a mixtape verse in the tuck. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, you didn't have to do that. You could have been like,
I wrote that down.
Word is bond.
That's serious.
He could have literally just said, you know what? Let's start this over again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, like, it's not like you on stage live. Like, you really could, like, get back right. Like, oh, wait a minute, hold on, I forgot this. Let me see what's in my phone. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even though for the sake of it just being a one rounder and nah, still, you know what I mean? Like that's on Rex. It's not on RBE, but that's on Rex. You know what I'm saying? And he had the last showing in the last situation against what was that, Rosenberg? That he battled Rosenberg on RBE. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? He's kind of merging into that Cassie. Like I can't really say he's merging into the Cassie lane, but he's fucking up the brand. I mean, Dot Mob already got some shit with him, but you know.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
Facts.
like, come on, cuz, like, you know what I mean? Like, get back in your bag. Like, if you got to take, like, time to fall out the spotlight and not be on no Hip Hop Is Real interviews or 15 Minutes of Fame interviews, just, like, disappear for, like, 7-8 months. Like, as long as you could take a picture, put it on Instagram.
Go into rehab, son.
Something, like,
Right.
something. Just fall back. Like, fall
For
back.
me, all that shit
right.
fucking with you.
Yeah, because it's like it's fucking up the brand. It's probably fucking up your bag too. You know what I mean? He's one of them dudes. Like,
man.
I like like for real. Like about like maybe sometime about a week ago, I found myself watching like old smack battles with Rex. Like, you know what I mean? Skinny young Rex. It's crazy.
Undefeatable.
Crazy.
Undefeatable, dog.
Crazy.
Undefeatable. What you thought about Ill Will in this?
Ill Will was wilding. Like Ill Will. Shout out to Ill Will. Like, you know, we saw him at the Invasion card against Don Marino, you know what I'm saying? And then he had the 40 cal battle. Like, Ill is he's really, I think he's starting to get the recognition. Like, I've always recognized him as he's been dope with his bars, but he's getting really comfortable, like, you know what I mean? And it seems like it's just second nature to him now because he's giving performance like in his bars is just a little bit more, I don't even want to say theatrical, but it's just like it takes, you know what I mean? You can keep up with him, and it's almost like, you know what I mean? It builds up the whole, you know what I mean? The whole situation all the way through his rounds, and he be hitting hard, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But he was tearing Rex ass up. Like, I don't think he really spared. I don't think he spared anything. Like, I don't think that was a play round. I don't think it was no like throwaways. You know what I mean?
No, that was directly for Rex. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Directly for Rex. He said he told Rex he thought that he was fucking the dude too, Bigg, and everything. I was like, yo, I do want to shout out the style of his video and stuff like that. Very, like I'm saying, anything that's gonna keep you engaged in watching it, because like, you know, some people watch battles, some people listen to battles, some people do both. But you feel me? If you're watching it and you're engaged in it, everything hits better. And I know we had talked about that type of thing with Tay-Rock versus Mikey. You feel me? That it wasn't engaged enough. He didn't give enough of a performance. That's something Ill Will definitely gave you a performance in this. Yeah. So he definitely performed it. Rex tried to perform it, but you know, just the stylization of Will's video, I gotta like salute him. I'm always paying attention to him. His bars is there. He you know what I mean? He gonna make a splash. He's steady with it. He's steady with it. Yeah. So he's out here. He's grinding.
And shout out to him being smart enough. Everybody, get a cameraman. Ill Will had a cameraman. Simple. Yeah. Just for certain bars, when he said go up, the camera went up and came back down. Key, you know what I mean? And then I like the fact that he shot it in black and white, and it was kind of around the way. It kind of gave that feel of back in the park, like, because all his what is the Mike Murderers? Like, I used to watch all his battles back in the day. It seemed like he was in the same place where they used to hold them battles out, like in the park or in the field or some shit. You know what I mean? So shout out to him. He smoked Rex. Right. Ill Will's like, he seems like if everything gets back on point, like he might be that dude that's going to be getting the champion of the year next year. You know what I'm saying? So
let's go, baby. Let's go. Did they ever do champion of the year yet? Like, dog, like, come on.
The Rona, dog, like.
Don't blame that. Okay.
Oh, no, I mean, I don't know.
Corona didn't hit until mid-March, my nigga. Like, you know, champion of the year is supposed to be announced. You know what I mean?
I think it was some scheduling conflicts because that's when the caffeine shit started popping off. You feel me? And, you know, caffeine could have been in the works. I don't know. You know what I mean? I can't say because it's not my shit, you know. But, yeah, we ready to hear it.
Where's the money, dog? How much money did y'all get thus far? What do we have? Like, just tell, like, listen, we only raised fucking $3,000 here.
Oh, nah, they said they got the 10 bands. They said they got it.
Man, get out of here, man. I ain't be, man. Don't be trying to flip the bread, dog. This is what I'm saying. Don't be trying to flip the bread before you get it off. Like, you got this 10 grand, you trying to buy a couple things. You try to make your money back, then make the money back, you know, fuck the re-up somewhere in the process, because this should have been announced. Like, this straight lace. Like, let's keep that shit funky. Do what you gotta do out here, man.
Yeah. Until then, you know. But RBE also, they dropped 2 battles though, you know what I'm saying? They also dropped Big K versus Floss the Boss. And Big
Big
K
K is
built,
becoming my favorite villain in battle rap, dog. Like, I ain't even gonna hold you. I really wasn't familiar with him before what he did to Adi Room. You feel me? Now I'm trying to familiarize myself with him, and he's keeping that same energy on and off the court. I like that. You feel me? I like that. I like
yeah,
that a lot. You feel me? He's still terrorizing Adi Boom. He's still terrorizing Ali Boom, and guess what? If you're associated with Ali Boom, you running with his set, you're getting clipped. Like,
yeah,
everybody's throwing shots at you. You ain't just this battle. I've heard a couple other things. Like, everybody's throwing shots at you, whatever. Man,
yo,
Floss the Boss, you know what I mean? Been dealing with him since that Ladies and Gents REB card.
mm,
He's like, he ain't standing a chance. He in there talking to a dog in the cage, dog. I don't know, like, yo, I don't know. Dog don't look vicious or wild. Like, he in the cage just not to fucking piss on your carpet. He not trying to bite nothing out here. I'm gonna just let you guys know that shit. Man, so many bars from Big K. He told this nigga he ate a bat before the coronavirus. Like,
word,
dog.
yeah,
He said
yeah.
his smile was dark in a dark alley. I am done. Don't be done. I'm done. Done here.
Big K had a ton of dental flips. Like, he was going into dental flips. Like,
Hard.
I like the way, and I like the way he shot his with the other, you know what I mean, with the other
For
people's
them.
responses
Yeah.
type shit. That was kind of dope. But
I
yeah,
was trying to figure out why he was sleeping one box the whole time. Like, one box, he was asleep. I watched the battle just to see his reaction a whole bunch in the boxes and stuff. One box, he was asleep the whole time. I ain't even mad at it. I ain't mad at
yeah, that's just you know, that's just Big K. He don't be giving a fuck. You feel me?
it.
But see, the whole anti-snitching campaign with the Adi Boom, I felt like it ain't need no place in here. Like, you know what I'm saying? But the dope thing about it was Floss the Boss addressed that immediately. Like, he knew Big K was going to bring that to the table. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He cut that shit out. He was like, yeah, don't even try to tie me in with that shit. Like, that's not going to work.
Facts.
And it was kind of dope. Like, I feel like, to me, honestly, I edged it to Floss. And here's why. Because of that same the whole puppy situation that you was talking about, that prop is like, that's a prop to me. You know what I mean? They always call Big K the big dog. He's always referring to himself as a big dog. So him calling him a puppy, keeping him in a cage, and in every line about the dog flips.
Okay.
Floss killed that. Shout out to Floss. I'm fucking with
I see that now. I see that now.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Like,
now. It was dope as hell. Because I watched it the first time. I was like, damn, K kind of, he took this one. Like, it's not even really, you know what I mean? But then me and you talked about it. I was like, let me dial it back one more time and let me get it fresh. And I watched it, and I was just like, Adi's not in the background of this. And then the way Floss just came in with his first bar, the first 2 bars, just addressing it, airing it out, and then he just went straight in and stayed. Like, he kept his foot on Big K neck. I need that Floss to rap every motherfucking battle, every motherfucking card. Because his pen, it was dope. It was different. His bars was so dope. So shout out to Floss.
Now that you mention it, I do also want to say Big K threw out some new information that your boy Adi Boom was out here with a BB gun. All right, I'ma just, you know what I mean, dog.
Oh, it's true. That nigga said airsoft. And shout out to DNA's too, because yo, that I'm done.
How much more can this man take?
It's over. It's over. He's not coming back, y'all. So we cool. Nobody talk about it no more. No more bars. No more Adi Boom. There's probably gonna be a whole bunch of Adi Boom bars, but yeah, leave it alone.
He called Tekashi 6ix9ine. I was dying. Anyway, so
ever. All right. So we did get one. We got a couple full battles. You know what I mean? I'm gonna highlight them. Just I'm gonna highlight two battles real quick. You know what I mean? And we'll talk about the next one. You know what I mean? A little bit more further in detail. But they dropped NWX versus EFB every fucking bar. That was dope. First time I watched it, I gave it to NWX. Second time I watched it, I edged it to EFB.
Will battles change? Like, will battles change now that people really have time and are going back reintroducing itself to some of these things? Will it sway? Will it change? You know what I mean? Like, I caught myself a couple times watching a couple things. I was like, damn. I watched it late and still got caught in the moment of it. So now ain't no moment to get caught of.
Right.
Everything is really holding its own and really standing firm in what it's really about. So you feel me? Shout out
Yeah.
to them for redropping that out
Word.
there. What is
And
redrop?
also on the app they dropped J. Crew versus Rubando. And I want to kind of talk about this a little bit because this was a dope ass battle. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
We are very big fans of J. You know what I mean? J. Crew. Like, you know what I mean? We were shouting out, holding him down, like since 2019 type situation. And yeah, he's in the Ultimate Madness, and so is
Right.
Rubando. You know what I'm saying? And we got
Right.
respect about for Rubando too. You know what I mean? But this was a band battle that happened a while back in the DMV. And how did you feel about the battle, just overall? Like, just overall, how did you feel about it?
Dope, very dope battle overall. I do want to say, like, in doing my research for Ultimate Madness, this was one of the battles that I picked because, just like you said, both counterparts are in this tournament that's about to happen and stuff like that. They just dropped the artwork for this, which I liked it too. It's really cartoonish and got everybody looking real crazy. I really do enjoy that. This right here though, this just solidified for me that Crew, like, yo, you gotta deal with him. But you know, Rubando, he ain't nothing to toy around with, but you gotta deal with this man. So I really hope that Crew is really sitting down and fucking writing for this tournament thing, because I got him for the win, dog. You know what I mean? I ain't saying nothing. I got him for the win. You know, I don't know what you got going on over there, but I got him for the win over here. But this was really fly. Like, no, I just like when everybody comes prepared to the table, and being that this was a older battle that really was trying to reintroduce you to the people that's in this tournament by dropping. So, everybody getting the views up, getting their stuff up, everybody getting familiarized with everybody, so that once they do start this tournament, everybody's right on the same page. So this was dope. How you felt about this though?
I don't like they held on to this for so long, and this was a very good battle. Oh my god, like good all the way from top to bottom. As far as like, I'm gonna go ahead and just get into how I felt about the battle and everything. Like, I gave it to Crew like all the way through. Like, the second is a very, very tough round. If somebody wanted to edge the second to Rubando, I can respect it. You know what I'm saying? Because he was spitting, like he had some bars.
I actually gave the second to Rule. That was the round that I gave. Right.
Like I'm on the fence. Like, I've watched that battle at least 5 to 10 times, like easily. You know what I'm saying? And that second round is really tough. You know what I'm saying? But yo, shout out to Jay. Like, yo, I am a believer. Like, and I picked Fonz to win the Ultimate Madness. Like, I might have to make him my dark horse, because that boy Krug is something freaky, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Crew could beat K. Like, he could beat Chaos. Like, I really feel Crew could beat Chaos. And here's why. They both can write. They both got dope and elite pens. But Crew, like, the things that he writes, you could just feel. Like, he writes with a feeling. Like, he writes.
Right.
He writes for everybody. He writes for everybody. There's not a line that you can't catch, that you can't feel, that he just makes it feel so common, and it's just easy to get. Like, and
simplified simplicity.
Right. It's like, I'm talking about, it's just simplicity, but it's like complex simplicity. You know what I mean? Because it's still worded away, and he still delivers in a dope way that's different from everybody else. That's what makes him separate. So yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't care. Like, I don't care what anybody say. I might have to put a couple dollars on this, because that boy. That boy hard. Like, that boy hard. That boy mean. Word.
So, salute to both of them. No, I hope both of them do well, do a good showing and stuff. I don't think I got Rue coming out that first bracket.
Yeah.
I don't remember who he's really up against, but I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad if I lost the bracket that he was in, if I went the other way. I'm not. He might be. I think he might be up against like Gunpowder Pat or something like that.
He is. In fact, I think he is against Gunpowder Pat, but he's in Chaos. He's in Chaos bracket though. So
Yeah, it's gonna
You
come
know.
down to those two. You feel me? And just to touch light on Kid Chaos, Kid Chaos is somebody who really does research. He
Mm.
watches people's battles. He likes to mention people's styles and flows and stuff like that. The only reason why I'm giving it to crew like Kid Chaos and crew at the finale of this is because Kid Chaos might have did that already when they battled before. So I did say
But
they'll
he's gonna
bring
do it
this
again.
rematch. Yeah, I don't know what new thing you could pull up on him to make it interesting, but you might have researched him too hard and put everything on the front line right there. Not thinking that you know what I mean. You're gonna have to battle him again real soon. So we
All
gonna
right.
see what's happening. I can't wait for that to kick off. Everything's good.
Um, Speaking of, since we already talked about URL and we talking about Ultimate Madness and the App Gang, App Gang alert. You know what I mean? Quarantine second battle. Geechee versus Jerry drop.
Right.
How you feel about that one? Like, you know what I'm saying?
You know, this was a better battle to me than the first quarantine battle. Mike P. Tay Rock. This was a
Yeah,
better battle. I see that they were trying to make it interesting during the like in the format that they are using.
yeah.
Geechee had this girl come in there and say some shit and shit
Word.
like that. I really thought she was coming in there blacking out on Sun, and then he like, you know what I mean? He took it all over. But it was crazy because you know Jerry spoke about his girl like halfway through this battle and throughout the battle and stuff.
Yeah,
I didn't listen. I don't know if Jerry was telling the truth. Did you get robbed six times in a week? I can't deal with that type of shit. Like,
yeah.
nah, you ain't coming out here doing that type of shit. But you know what I mean. It was a better battle overall. This was hard for me to like give it either way, to be honest with you, because you know I think it's just a style of this particular series that is making it very difficult, and you got to take it for what it is. It is just like you know peeking inside practice rounds. Like,
Yep,
you know what I mean? Like you're the
yep.
fly on the wall on a practice round because nobody is giving you, you know, real performance in here. And like even though these things are shot like from the neck up and stuff like that, dog, facial expressions, hands, like give me something. Like you feel
Yeah,
me? Like I'm not even getting that much energy from them that I'm trying to give you every time we come through here on this type of thing we got
word,
going on.
word.
So, you know what I mean? I don't know. If I have to pick one, man, I don't even know. You know, I go Geechee just because he might have been a little bit creative in it, but you know, I don't know, man. How you calling it? Like
I was
it's
fucking. I was fucking with this one. You know what I mean? It gave a better feel. You know what I mean? I felt like they both. You know what I mean? They both came. They both was. You know what I mean? I won't say they was top notch like at their best, but they was top notch with it. Like they ain't slack. Like they didn't take no days off. It felt like it was some
oh yeah,
effort in it. Yeah, Geechee with his chick, like that was funny as shit. You know what I mean? You know Geechee. Like that's the thing. Geechee wasn't like he got a little playful with it. Jerry felt like it was a volume, like it was a volume card. His verse felt like a volume. You know what I mean? He even did the TikTok challenge in the middle and all of that. That shit was funny as
crazy
hell.
bars. Yeah,
Busting glasses was funny as shit.
yeah.
But I edged it to Jerry. Jerry's showing that he deserves to be respected out here and he can hang with the big boys. All right, so I'm fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I've talked
Right.
so much shit about Jerry in the past. Like I can't front, but he's making me a believer, and I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm not one of those people that'll just brush you off and then that just be it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll put forth, if I put forth effort and I'm spending money and I'm trying to see what you about, and I can see you switching the swag up. I fuck with it, like, you know what I mean. So shout out to Jerry, shout out to Geechee.
I'm the
Y'all got
exact
that on.
opposite of that though. Once you dead to me, you dead to me type shit. You have to literally like, you know what I mean, come through on some amazing shit with me. Like, wow, I really underestimated something. Like, nah, I am gonna say best I stand up real quick. You feel me? He out here repping the
See?
homie's hometown right here. So you feel
Yeah,
me? But this was interesting to see. It would be good. You know, a lot of the battles that's coming out on this URL thing and on maybe RBE deserved 3 rounds, but RBE is like, you know, it's just solid one rounders. Like these are solid
yeah,
one
they're
round
solid.
hits and
Yeah,
stuff like that. Where this might be, you know, like quarantine part 2, where we get full battles from some of these matchups. So, you know, it's always good to see. But I'm glad that, you know, everybody in the culture is trying to do something to keep it going, since we can't get that live atmosphere of, you know, being in the room, being at battles and stuff like that. So it's all good. It's coming out all right.
all right, but I'm gonna keep on pushing. You know what I mean? Because we got one more league has actually got something coming up. You know what I mean? So we gonna touch on it Give them a little shout out, you know what I mean? Plug as much as we can, you know what I'm saying? And all of this information is definitely going to be in the description, so y'all know. Even if y'all sleep, y'all, you know what I mean, be smoking, don't catch it, you can remix it back. But Battle Academy, Philly, PA, you know what I mean? Homie Stiz, what's going on?
Let's go.
They dropped a little, they dropped hints at a card, you know what I'm saying? A $10 card.
Ooh, look at the
BOD.
$10 for a whole card?
BOD, you know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
It's going to be one-rounders. It's going to be one-rounders, but I still think the VOD, yo, like, he's taking it back to the essence, like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, that's, I mean, and it's so many things that says business-wise, you know what I mean? Like, pockets, you know what I mean? He pockets all the funds, you know what I'm saying? Because he's putting everything out, so, you know what I mean? He's not going anywhere else to have it released, you know what I mean? He can keep it in-house. People are going to enjoy it, order it, watch it, so on and so forth. And then after that, he can put it out on his YouTube, you know what I mean? Garner views that way as well. So, you know, but it's just what people want, you know what I'm saying? Right now, for this card, he's already offered, I mean, they've already put up, they already announced Bill Collector, they already announced Bill Collector versus Chef Trez, and then you got Ness versus J Murda.
Right.
Now, apparently, I mean, they have this face-off on Champion, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how serious they were, but it's a $5,000 bet on this situation.
I ain't gonna lie to you, that type of money on the line, Ness ain't gonna lose, dog. He got that free mentality, dog. He gonna do whatever it take. Like, even though Jay Murda, he was spitting some facts. Like, he was spitting some facts about Ness. He was throwing him underneath the bus a little bit, you feel me? Yeah, Ness was throwing himself underneath the bus a little bit too when it comes down to certain leagues and stuff like that. But that 5K, dog, I ain't gonna put it past Ness to try to get that. Like, I ain't gonna do that. Jay Murda, you know, he always got that fire, that intensity with him. But come on,
that's
dog.
That's going to be the most fires.
It's going to be funny as hell, dog. Funny as hell. I always enjoy watching Ness, like, battle. He really, because he's spitting these bars, and he really got that energy about him and stuff like that. It'd be fun to see what Jay Murda's going to do to try to, you know, offset that. So I'm looking forward to that. For real. I was happy a Faceoff drop, like a real live Faceoff drop. We be getting these like bits and pieces and phone conversations and stuff like that, dog. I was telling you in our previous conversations and stuff like that. Like, listen, it's a 10-person limit out there in the quarantine. You feel me? We can knock 3 out. We got Battle 101, Battle 2, the fucking host, Avocado the Coach. Like, you feel me?
For real, like. That's what I'm saying. Like,
the right way. So, but I did appreciate everybody putting themselves at risk to sit in the room real quick between a couple people and do it.
But this, like, you know what I mean, this card makes me think about certain things. Like, all right, I know we quarantine, you know what I mean, people can't really, you know what I mean, they don't want to risk getting on a plane, you know what I mean, and catching this coronavirus. Like, I get it. But I really want 3 rounds. There is no way, like, I don't know why we're not having these battles where, I mean, like, don't get me wrong, seeing it live on stage, you know what I mean, it's a different feel because, you know, they can fuck up, you know what I mean, you can choke, so on and so forth. Right. But at this, like, with this whole situation of coronavirus, we recording and all of this type of shit, you know what I'm saying, you can get flawless rounds. No interruptions, no having to really bring it back. If you want to bring it back, you bring it back yourself type shit because of you know, technology that you got to use. I really think people should be giving full cards. Like, I want to see somebody give a full card. I want to see somebody take the risk and give a full card. Like take a shot at it, give a full card and see what it's like. Excuse me, because that whole situation with the QP Emerson Kennedy, that quiet, like, that was one of the dopest battles in the world. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. But it got one of the best responses too. Like, people really loved the way it was. I mean, beyond it, I mean, a lot of that was cinematography, but still, you can hear bars clearly. You can feel bars. You know what I'm saying? And that's a lot of the same things that's going on in these quarantine battles. We're able to hear them clearly. They don't have to bring it back. There's no choking. Like, you ain't seeing nobody choking, none of that. Like, I like that. That's just my last little 2 cents about
That's
the
no,
whole
that's
quarantine
not. That's
battle
a good
shit.
2 cents because you know a lot of battlers when they write for audience response and the hype and the this and the third. All of that knocks away. So we you know they should be really coming in here hard, like you know what I mean, beast in the booth. Like you feel me? They should be giving you full impact rounds, fast paced girl. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like just hitting you with full ass fucking rounds and stuff like that because you don't have all of that other things, to throw you off and you could be in a real clear state. Everybody got to remember, like, your pen is being judged now more than ever
right.
because that's what we don't have nothing else to base it on.
We can
We
hear
can't
you.
talk about the ad lib man. We can't talk about the crowd sucked. We can't talk about all of these things. You know what I mean? Like, we
Yeah,
can't talk about all of these things. We can only judge you based on your bars. So you feel me? This is really stripping down a lot of y'all favorites. Like I said, Tay Rock was the first victim of this for me. Like you feel me? Like where his whole energy and
thanks.
stuff is stripped down. Like I know we saying that it's a new humble Tay Rock out there, but like you know what I mean? That shouldn't change your flexions, your tones, how you really
Right.
approaching things. So it's good. Bill Collector versus Chef Tread though. I mean, oh my god, like yo, I Bill thrives in situations like this, like because he's the energy god. So you know what I mean. It's gonna be
And
real, real, real tough for Trez, but Trez he's stand up. This is
right,
gonna be a
because
fair battle.
that's what I'm saying. Like Bill Collector likes to go. He likes to battle dudes that can rap, that can really
Right.
rap. Chef Trez can really rap, and then not
Yeah.
only that, he can rebuttal. You know what I mean? So it's like that's the first though. Like they known for doing some dope shit like this. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Battle Academy man.
Battle Academy puts together some of the hardest cards, and if you're not like, I mean, like, who else is holding Philly down like this? Who else is really holding the East solely down like the Battle Academy? Nobody, like, dog, nobody. They put even that, the remorse cards got pushed back and stuff like that. Like, dog, they put together some of the most fire cards when they have events. So you know what I mean. Salute to them. And this gonna be hard too. This is gonna come out real hot. I ain't gonna front. Y'all got my money any day of the week. It don't matter. Facts.
All right, but yeah. So yeah, we got the link. You know what I mean? They got the pre-sale for 10. So jump on it now. So you know what I mean? You in there like swimwear and you all good. Other than that, that's all we wanted to touch on. You know what I mean? We just want to talk about the battles, talk about what's going on out here in these mean streets. You know what I mean? The mean streets of battle rap, and you know what I mean? Just make sure everybody stays safe. Wash your hands, wash your ass, brush your teeth. You feel me? You know what I mean? Oh, but more importantly, hope y'all getting y'all family time. Another thing I just want to double down on, like if you got little ones, make sure them little ones staying on their books. This ain't summer vacation. Like it's some other shit going on. You know what I mean? So
That's a
don't
fact.
you know what I mean? Don't let them fall behind. That's all. You know what I mean? Always trying to, you know what I mean? Be positive some way somehow. I gotta spread some love.
That's a fact. If you can't read, learn to read with your kid. If you can't do math, learn to do math with your kids. Sit down, make this a group event because you really have to take in consideration that these kids are not in their element. They're not out of their element too because they're used to going to school. They're used to being social. They're used to being around their friends, and they're used to having that space from you, dog. So if we are in that space together, you got to make sure you're making it fun, innovative, and they're learning in the same sense. So salute to you for bringing that up. We always over here doing the right thing.
Hey yo, but keep y'all asses in the house. Like this is like once again, this is not summer vacation. This is not the super strict. Stay the fuck home, yo. Word, stay
home and limit your company. You don't know what your company is doing. You feel me?
Early.
Don't be trying to throw parties at your crib, quarantine parties and shit like that just because. You know what I mean? Like no, don't do none of that. Don't track
No
that dirt in your
fucking
house.
kickbacks. No quarantine and kickback. None of that shit, man. Like please stop.
That's a thing. Like people really out here want to get sick as hell and die. Like it is crazy. They're not taking this serious.
You
You feel
know?
me? Keep the little ones at home. You feel me? Keep yourself at home. Go outside when it's absolutely necessary. Know when it's peak times to go outside. You feel
Word.
me? When it's less volume of people, when it's this, that, and the third, don't try to wait till the weekend and go do that because people out here really working and can only go to stores on the weekends. It's people out here still working. You feel me? And they only got the time to do that type of shit when they got the time. Get your lazy ass up, wake up, crack of dawn, go do whatever you got to do. and then come back home. You feel me? Wash your
Word up.
ass at the door. Come on. That's all.
That's
Well,
it.
Brian,
Salute to the
we
first
care
responders.
here.
Yeah, that's it. You know what I mean? Ooh, sorry. But salute to the first responders. Other than that, I'm Jersey. You already know me. You know where to find me at. And the greatest right hand in the land.
It's your girl, Madam Money. You feel me? We here all day. You feel me? Come and kick it with us. You know what I mean? We be pushing this shit forward, getting the conversations going. You feel me? Check us out all day tomorrow. We here for it.